to the official BDGE Underdog Combine.
121 and a half.
This is getting ridiculous.
There's no cap on his game. 473.
Parlays busted.
All those overs are cooked. 452.
Get this man in the lead.
Shattering fast. Right now, I don't know if we can trust anything Gus says, though. He says he feels old, and he's out here just crushing.
I haven't warmed up. I'm fine. The only warm-up I needed was a little icy hot, a little morphine. We're good to go.
Oh.
Nope. Something ain't right. I don't know if it's a hammy, I don't know if it's an ankle, ACL maybe. All I know is I ran a fast 40 then.
86.
How bad do you want it, Will? How about who wants it more? Who's willing to die for this?
38. 5, he is going nuts. 520.
Some people will say J-Mo was an underdog.
And this is the one thing I can do. I know I can't run, I'm not athletic, but I can kick.
And he's hyped. He is hyped.
He is talking mad smack.
Come on! Come on! Let's go!
The first ever BDGE Combine is officially in the books. If you don't know what we did, we went out and we had our very own Combine for the BDGE office. We had everyone from myself, J-Mo, Nick, Tony, and we also added Will to the group, and Joseph, obviously the editor behind the camera for everything, who you see on a lot of our vlogs. We had us do a normal NFL Combine. We ran 40s, vertical jumps, broad jumps, 5'10", 5s, 3 cones. Everything you see in a Combine, we did. And I'm going to go over how it went. Before I get into anything, I do want to thank every single person that helped out with this project, from the behind the scenes aspect of it, to in front of the camera, to even working a camera, to even helping get the setup happen. I want to thank everybody. Like, it means the world to me as the person who produced this and kind of was the head behind the project. Having their help was absolutely massive. It was a pretty shitty day, but it ended up working out really well. It was raining a bit, but we made it work. It was about 50 degrees, so we were a little bit cold. It kept for a little bit of tight muscles on the 40-yard dash, which was our first event we did. For the order we had for every event, it was simple. It was Will, it was Tony, it was J-Mo, it was Nick, it was Gut, it was Joe. Super simple, cut and paste. We made it work.
We got Will starting.
We got Will. Kids bought Will.
Will's line
Nick
is set
looks
at
locked in. His body doesn't, but mentally he
Will's-
is
yeah.
as strong as I've ever seen him.
Will's line set at 5.55.
Ooh, very confident.
This is prime athleticism right here.
He doesn't have a lot of confidence, but I have confidence in Will.
5.52, that's my prediction.
Yeah, he's gonna shock the world.
Now tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone.
You love to see the effort, though.
Tony's 100% ready to go.
This is for all the people that waited, old girls we dated. Look, mama, we made it.
And he's off. Okay. He came out of the blast decent. 5.44!
Let's go!
Bang!
I get 5.2. It's significantly faster. It's all about just wanting it.
Here comes Tony, round 2. Go, Tony! His face says it all. 5.31! I told you Tony had more in the tank.
I haven't warmed up. I'm fine. I'm fine. The only warm-up I needed was a little icy hot, a little morphine, a little stretching, and we're good to go.
All right, so 5.05 on the over-under. Nicky Thumbnails with the groin injury. I'm not even sure if he can actually run right now.
You know, I've known Nick for a long time, and he will do his best.
I don't think I can run. My groin fucking hurts so bad. I feel like I'm
He's down, need a rock. This is not good. I'm pretty sure the over's gonna hit here.
Pack that shit up.
What do we get?
13.5.
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
This is a speechless moment. Nick right now grimacing like it's
my
all
goodness.
collapsing.
Nope.
J-Mo says that he's got this. I'll be honest, whoever set these lines on J-Mo was impeccable.
How disrespectful is it? Boss gets hurt, I pull up with a sub 5. Does that mean?
5.25 over under on J-Mo. He looks like he's ready.
He's off.
He might be moving. He might be moving. 5.20! Electric.
Let's go. I kind of don't even want to go again. I already hit my line. That's what I wanted.
J-Mo's ready to go. Here he comes. 5.22. J-Mo at 5.20 and 5.22 with an over-under at 5.25.
Gut was a hell of a fucking ball player back in his day, high school and college, up until about 8 months ago when he had to get, yes, the dreaded hip surgery. That's why you guys are all taking it slower, but he's fully recovered from it. He's fully recovered. Kid can move.
All right, Gut is set up. He's ready to rock. Dude, this is about as dialed as I've seen a human right now. He is cooking. He is cooking. 497. 497. Oh, he cleaned that. Who said his at over 5?
Joe goes under the radar because Joe's just the editor. He's behind the camera. He doesn't get a lot of FaceTime. How can Joe, just hitting the record button, possibly rip down a 40 time underneath 5 seconds? Joe's a specimen. Joe might be the most specimen in the entire office.
You want to talk about blazing? This is a guy that could get it done. Yeah. Literally, it's just like he's floating.
Literally gliding. 485.
473. All those overs are cooked.
The entire time through these events, we also had Adam and Steve commentating on the live stream. If you guys tuned in, you saw it all happen live. Adam was dressed in a suit. Steve came to play by bringing the snacks. I felt like he was a team mom in half of this, which was honestly hilarious. But they all were talking about all of us. They know us very well. Steve is Nick's best friend. Adam's been in and out of the office, and now he's on the Dynasty channel for us. So they did an amazing job hosting the entire thing, getting interviews, doing all that sort of stuff. Now we hop into our next events, which was the 3-cone, the 5-10-5.
Going to the 3-cone?
I think the next.
What's the next event, Nick?
3-cone. Okay.
3-cone. We're going 3-cone.
I'm very impressed with how serious they're taking it. They got the measuring tape out. They are really Googling the maps for the.
For sure.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
what a production.
Yeah, outside of Nick, like, you know, just talking to the camera and eating a donut beforehand, everybody took it really serious.
Yeah,
to
for
start
sure.
off.
Like a tone, bitch, I'm looking like a lick. Think up Thanos rock, thumb in my fist. Entertainment with your bitch at night like Nick. Drake and Josh, how we team your bitch. Michael Jackson, one glove I hit. Crying in the club with my stick. Icky Vicky spit, how I got slimes on deck. Metal long, let it just flick pick. Clubs, though I had to level up, ate a Mario mushroom.
Hey! Did I beat my line?
Will ran an 8.72. His over-under was 8.55.
If I didn't fucking slip.
Another looking like my friend. Yo, cut dough, baby on my nuts though.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
8.71. Wow, him and Will basically match times.
Whatever. Side, 3-cones. Not my shit. It's okay.
J-Mo says that he's got this. I'll be honest, whoever set these lines on J-Mo was impeccable. Like,
Push,
J-Mo, push. You got this, baby.
Let's go.
8-1-2.
What was J-Mo's?
What was J-Mo's over under? 8-1. Dude, the lines on J-Mo have been so spot on.
Wait, do you have to touch when you go back or no?
Yeah.
Did I not?
Switch your bitch, This what I call an assist, Tell them this ain't that and that ain't this. What the fuck am I wrist on? Baby, on my nuts,
7-4-4.
Wow.
Everything on BDGE outside of Nick feels faster right now.
No, for sure.
Like, if you take the fasters, you are winning.
Love it when they right home. Knife on the AK, step away, guy home. Hopping in that mosh pit. I was trying to raise shit. It's a different day. This fuck niggas on the same shit. I hate it. Rich like a white bitch. I should go.
Yo!
7 flat. Wow.
Joe ended up running a 7, which is faster than Anquan Bolden, which everyone, that was the whole meme of the week is he better than Anquan Bolden? If you put up the stats, Joe and Anquan Bolden next to each other, you wouldn't be able to tell who is who, and I'll flash it on the screen for you now. It is actually insane. With that being said, 5-10-5 was one I think we all swept. We all did absolutely amazing, crushing our lines in that one.
Will's 5-10-5 is 5-8-5.
5-8-5 is the over-under for William.
This shit light, I'm a citizen. Yo, who you better than? Must be high for adrenaline. Yo, but that going back and forth so independent.
5-3-8.
Crash, look at editing. Yo, in this game, they started calling me veteran. Yo, on my dick, they jacket just like the Letterman. Yo, you a clone, you a house nigga. I'm a
Gang. All right. I think I can do better. I got that. I got under 5.
committee. Plugged in like a motherfucker was a MIDI. Want some crash dummies if you really want to see me. Stepped on a nigga, no mercy, no pity. My God. I know that life hard. Stepping with suicide squad.
I hate this fucking drill.
100 bands like a fan, I blow it. What's the world, what's the motherfucking purpose? I'm committed and I know it's
Well, he like hit him with a head shake.
4-5-2. It's not that deep.
Get him in the league. They doubt it. They doubt it.
Goodness. 4-3-4.
The vertical and the broad jump. This is one that was highly anticipated from everybody in the office because they thought they could absolutely crush it. And
this is flex worthy. That is not going to cut.
That's terrible.
That is 17. All right, Tony's up. Oh, Tony's over right there. Right? That's 16.
So bad. Dude, I feel like it's a little high.
Oh,
is that all?
With authority.
Yeah, we now have no idea what he hit versus what was just thrown.
Oh, I broke it. It's broke.
How you doing?
All right, we settle at an 18.
Just trying to be a supportive teammate at this point. You know, we came in with one goal to bust parlays. It's not about me. It was never about me. I'll have a long reflection period tonight when I go home. And I have to lay in bed, ice in my
All right,
cock.
Tony needs to be 15.5. So he's got to get this.
What did he say?
Damn. Fuck running in place.
Oh, yeah. Body.
That's
Body.
we're over 30.
I run in your trap like running your work for somebody get hurt, nigga.
All right, so what are we at? 38? 38. That was 41 at the top. 38-inch vert. Some say Joe, some say Vince Carter. I mean, it's all the same, man. Next event we got broad. We're gonna have Will start again. So Will on the broad jump is over under at a 78.5.
I stick like I taught her witchcraft. Caught her whiplash when they saw the whip pass.
80.
Will the Thrill. Look at this man. This one's for you. Wow. This is a Steve versus Tony moment.
But my ambition's the same. Talk to me proper. You looking like you at the lock.
86. Let's go. Can I go? Can I just do it again?
Put some respect on my name. One way or another, I worked the whole winter to take over some of that.
88.5. Some have to ask the question, is it the shoes?
We're gonna start calling J-Mo Daddy long legs over here. Look at you.
I don't feel a day over 20. They hating from so far away, and it's funny. I'm clapping at niggas like they owe me money.
He was an 84.5. He just jumped to 94. Wow. 84.5 for Gut. Gut is just looking like this is outrageous.
That sounds fucking ridiculous line for Gut.
And take. I want to chop in a new one and let off again. Always knew
105.
Light work.
Like Joe is about to absolute shatter this right now.
Joe's jumping to Manhattan right now.
Oh, how you wish. He 110 I would binge. Everybody say that they start at the bottom. I don't care to doubt them, but this how it is, nigga.
Look at you, son. Look at what you've become.
121.5 unofficial on try number 3. We're doing long toss now. Andrew's manning the camera, so I don't know what you guys can see.
Oh, here goes nothing.
Dope. 35. Talk your shit, Will.
You might be the greatest.
I might be the greatest. I don't know. I might be the greatest. One throw, done.
It's a good thing I didn't take any bets on this because I've been wrong every single time.
Back up line. Tony just chucked one. 35.
All right, Joe. Full sweep so far today.
You?
Yeah.
You hit everything?
Full sweep so far.
Emo on temp 2.
That looks good.
38! By 0.5, he is going nuts. The energy is all
Today's a 9. Today's a 9.
At this point, Gut has to hit the over. This is out of the pride that Gut has. There's no chance he goes under here. That's cash. 48. The hips. I will say that
Will is chirping.
I will say that hip looked a little tight right there. If you just bet on Joe being an athlete, you were correct. Yeah. 44. What was Joe is destroying the BDGE combine. Pump pass kick goes on. The show goes on. Will is ready to go, but not sure when he's ready to start.
No matter what happens today, I said this is the one thing I could do. I know I can't run. I'm not athletic, but I can kick.
Just
Go forward.
Wow.
Oh, the roll's beauty.
I may be the greatest punter of all time.
Absolute legendary roll. In between the 43 and the 44 here for his pass.
Go right. Sit. Sit, ball, sit.
Willie.
Wow, he is trying it. He knows he killed that.
What in the world? Over the net.
Over the net. He is hyped. He is hyped.
I may be the greatest. Come on.
Tony's up. Pump pass kick. We have our first shank of the day.
not great.
Not the greatest start. Setting this up for a field that has any type of hope is right here on this throw. Big hop, big hop. Get 28-yard field goal from the hash. Tony No Dimes. Does he have a boot?
No good. He's devastated.
Stop playing with a boss like that. I don't react well when you talk like that. Put the money on the phone, then call right back.
Fuck. Get the roll. Get the roll. Get the roll. What am I at?
We're up to, what are we at, 45?
Wow, what a pass.
J-Mo, big hop. Oh, we're going sideways. It's going to be a wildly diagonal field. We might be the greatest. And he's short. All right. Gut is going to go goal line to goal line.
Y'all should get over it. Promise you
Get the bounce. Get the bounce. Oh, this is going to be light work.
Here we go. Gut is about to heave one. Oh, that might go goal line to goal line. Nick called it.
Stop!
We are just ahead of the goal line.
That is not where we want the ball.
We got her.
They can't give me that chip shot. Bounce.
Oh, Joey, baby.
Oh, fuck me.
Has Joe been a fraud this whole time?
Only with 22 yards?
We need a big hop. Big, we get a side spin backwards
This is a
again.
55-yard field goal.
Jesus Christ.
This is a 46-yarder for Joe. That was a, you'd have to be Adam Vinatieri to hit that.
Overall, it was a great event. I'm very proud of it from the producer standpoint, the director standpoint. Again, I thank every single person that came out and helped out with the event. It honestly was so fun to be a part of. I know it was tough for us for the weather. I know there were some camera difficulties in the beginning of the stream, but overall, we're going to do better next year. This is just one step for us to build and keep climbing and keep getting better every single attempt we have. We're going to probably do this for next year. We're already talking about the 2025, how Nick's going to have the greatest comeback of all time for the Combine. We're going to get the lines back on UD. We're going to do it again. We're going to do events like this all year long. So I am super stoked of how well the first one went. And I want your guys' feedback below. What can we do better? What can we improve on next time? Stuff like that for me to take in for the 2025 Combine, because I'm going to want to run it again. I'm going to want to do it again. I'm going to be in better shape. But I know I can do better. I know the boys can do better. We're going to crush our lines next year. We're going to keep climbing, keep building off this as we get a year older. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
So the Combine's in the books. My groin is currently on that field somewhere. I left it there. Okay, I get it. I let you down. I let me down. I'm a competitor. I wanted to be out there sprinting. I wanted to be out there jumping. I wanted to be out there throwing the damn ball. Now I'm motivated. I don't really get motivated that often, okay? But this shit has me dialed in. 2025 BDG Combine, I'm locked. The last time I was motivated like this, I fucked around and built this shit. So rest assured, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be stronger than ever. I'm going to be bouncier than ever. And I'm going to be faster than ever. This groin, this will be no ordinary groin come next year. We will have elephantitis on this fucking groin next year. But since I wasn't able to participate, I was able to sit back and watch my boys fucking crush. And listen, at the end of the day, it's not about me. We had one goal going into this thing, and it was to crush every parlay that was thrown on Twitter, that was DM'd to us, that was emailed to us, saying that we're slow, saying that we're fat, saying that we're washed. Was that the case? Fuck no. The boys jumped out the gym. They ran off the turf. They kicked through the post. They did what needed to be done. So diving in, I had comps based on each person that participated in the BDG Combine. First up, we had Joe. I put him at CeeDee Lamb. You know, you look at him and you don't see the biggest frame, but goddamn is he wiry. He is wiry, okay? He could jump. He could run. There wasn't anything on the field that he couldn't do. I knew he was an athlete. My goodness. The kid's in his prime right now, and he's 7 years out of high school, okay? CeeDee Lamb, elite athlete. Gut, Deebo Samuel. This is not a surprise to anyone. We knew Gut played football in college. We knew he was a stellar athlete in high school. He was him before we needed to know that he was him. I gave him the Deebo Samuel comp because he's versatile. He could do it all on the field. I think he hit his hires or betters, whatever you want to fucking pin on it for the underdog slips on everything that we did. The elite athleticism of Deebo gets overshadowed sometimes by the versatility that he has. They're giving him 7 carries up the gut, no pun intended, and you forget that he's a 4'4" guy that jumps out the gym and is 215 pounds. That's Gut. So he jumped his fucking ass off. J-Mo, I gave the T. Higgins comp. Now, this was not a surprise to me. J-Mo did really, really well. He ran faster than his time. He had some good agility. I think the only thing he missed might have been the punt pass kick. That one, he shanked the punt, so he didn't really have any chance there. And I thought that was going to happen to a couple people, and it happened with him. I think it happened with Tony too. You really had no choice if you ended up shanking the punt because your kick ended up being from somewhere that was so far deranged outside of the field. I gave him T. Higgins because I just, he's just above average at everything. There's nothing that really stands out in a crazy way, but he's got the build, exceeded expectations at every level. And then we have Tony, who pretty much did the same. He was faster than I imagined. I'm going to be honest. I thought Tony was going to be slow. I thought what we saw from Will was kind of going to be like how Tony moved. Because you know what happened? Tony was a center in high school. He was an offensive lineman, freshman, and then going into sophomore year, he lost a lot of weight, and he became a tight end. He went from, I think he said 210 pounds in high school down to 165 like in one summer. So that's like the tight end build where you're physical like an offensive lineman, but now you can move around like a pass catcher. So he was moving, he was grooving. He for sure impressed me. I was talking a lot of shit before the combine, just jokingly, of course, telling him that I was going to smoke him. I know I'm not fast, but he went out there and he showed his shit. So proud of Tony too. He got the George Kittle comp. Being a 49er fan, I thought it was fitting. And then Will, being a soccer guy, I gave him, I think, Evan McPherson. It was either Sebastian Janikowski or Evan McPherson. He beat his times, but they weren't the prettiest things. Not easy on the eyes watching him, especially during the agility drills. That was tough to watch. But if you took his slowers, then that was an even tougher to watch thing for you because he made you lose money. Anyone who faded us ended up fading themselves. Underdog won big because everybody in the fucking public lost. All right. So at the end of the day, all the guys showed up. They were psyched up about it, which was really fucking cool. We all got together. We all performed except for my ass. Really what happened was the week before we went and did like a practice combine. And just like those first days of practice in high school, you're super sore like the next 2 days. And that's what happened. But by like day 4, when all the soreness went away and my body was feeling good, everything except my groin was still like nagging. And I was like, oh, fuck, this feels like more than just like a little bit of soreness. And then I saw Joe put up some like dope pics of me kicking from that day. And I was like, oh, fuck it. I kind of want to like just try a practice kick in the office. And I did that in the studio room. My groin hip area just lit on fire. And I was like, oh, that's where that pain is coming from. I thought it was from running, but turns out it was from kicking. I did that on Thursday. So I had 2 days to like rest and recover. Iced it, gave it as much as I could. Saturday morning I woke up and it was still fucking killing me. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to run effectively. We wrapped the shit out of it. Gut, I'm not going to lie. We got borderline butt naked in the bathroom together and Gut wrapped it was as intimate of a setting as I will get with another man. He wrapped my shit up, but that's how we had to get down that day. He wrapped it. I put an ungodly amount of icy hot. I might have taken a muscle relaxer or two. I was really trying to get out there. I really, 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 really was. So if you saw me at one point or not during the stream and I was sitting on the chair looking really relaxed, I might have taken PEDs. It didn't help, but that first like 2 steps I took on the 40, it felt like someone just came in and javelined me right into the hip, okay? So that's what happened. And then I was out for the rest. I couldn't even throw the ball because it required me planting on my back foot. My groin was given none of it. It was just spider webs shooting throughout my leg. So I got to sit. I got to relax. I got to watch the rest of the combine, which is, I would say, nice, but the weather was kind of disgusting. We didn't get any rain, thank God. But all in all, I'm proud of how we carried through and how we performed today. You know, there might have been a little bit of mishappery happening in the beginning with tech. We might have forgot a few wires, which caused me to have to host the event for the first 15 minutes while we figured out the wire situation. The camera situation was a little bit in flux at times, but we pushed through. So proud of everybody that participated, proud of Gut for really organizing the entire event, seeing it from the start to the finish of everything. I think for sure we will be doing this again in 2025. It'll be bigger, it'll be better. We'll have maybe more popular people involved in it. The lines will be a lot more accurate. Maybe y'all will start to finally fucking throw some respect on BDGE.